My name is John Alexander Gessler. I live in India, in the beautiful city of Mumbai. I have many friends in Kazakhstan. One of them is Lana, a person who has a lot of abilities, different and unusual abilities. She invited me to her house in Almaty. I'm going to Kazakhstan. My name is Svetlana Tsoy. My friends just call me Lana. I have a lot of friends. By nature, I am a very sociable and open person. I recently met through the correspondence with a very interesting person. It is a rock musician from India, Mumbai. His name is Joly. I invited him to my house in the city of Almaty. I invited him to Kazakhstan. I have many friends in Kazakhstan, and they introduced me to beautiful Lana. She has some great abilities. She is a numerologist, and she can tell you everything about your future. When I was flying here from Delhi, I saw sculptures of elephants. They are big like real ones. Also inside I saw Buddha, the Sun, Sutra Buddha, which gives wisdom and power. It is very good. I was looking out of the plane window and saw the beautiful mountains. Everything is covered with white snow. Such a beauty and such a nice view. The light was shining and the sun was bright. I never had friends from India. Even though I grew up watching Indian movies, I like Indian actors and Indian songs. I did not imagine what Johnny looks like in real life, but when I saw him, it turned out that he's a simple, happy, and a life-loving person. This is how I flew into Almaty, and I saw a beautiful woman with flowers. I showed Johnny Almaty from the car window. Our beautiful streets, our buildings, and even though it is winter, I showed him Almaty. It was interesting when Lana was showing me different places and interesting buildings. It is of course better to visit the park of the first president in the summer. In the summer there are many people here, music and fountains, but now it is winter in Almaty. But we still visited this remarkable place. In the winter there is snow, as you can see. How do you like our snow? It's cold. Cold. Interesting. In India, what do you feel about snow? Do you have snow in India? Snow, yes, in the Himalayas. If you want to touch it, you go to the Himalayas on purpose. Yeah, to the Himalayas, yes. We also have a big shopping mall. A big mall. There's a very beautiful big park and such beautiful architecture. I like the atmosphere there. We threw snowballs at each other. It was just super. While having a snow fight with my guests from India, we kind of went back to our childhood. The park of the first president was opened on July 2010. The total area of this park is 73 hectares. Johnny and I walked through the winter alleys of this park, under the blue sky and a background of white snow. In 2011, Almaty held the 7th Asian Winter Games. Specifically for this event, the International Ski Jump Complex was built. Johnny, Lana showed me where skiers and ski jumps where they fly in the skis. I've seen it before on TV, but not in real life. When I saw it with my own eyes, it was brutal. It captures your breath. Johnny, do you fly in your dreams? Yes, of course. As we all fly and fall sometimes. You know when a man is flying in a dream, that means he is growing. Yes, I heard that. And here we are flying for real. Yeah, and why? Because it is a springboard for flying skiers. Oh, then let's fly. 3, 4. One of the most modern facilities of Almaty is a complex of Nurultao. It is built on the most modern technologies. The glass city and glass sparkles so much. At this time, it is sunset, and a light appeared. Good for architects. I salute them. Every guest who arrives in Almaty should visit the Panfilov Park, which is the main attraction of Almaty, a wooden Zenkov cathedral, which was built without a single nail. A very beautiful old building. Children walk and elderly people of all ages walk and feed the pigeons. Pigeons go under your feet and you have no fear. Why Panfilov Park? Because it is Panfilovskaya division that fought in the Second World War and won. The victory over the Germans, the fascists. We came there. We looked at the Eternal Flame, the most beautiful sculpture made of copper. In Panfilov Park, there are plaques with the names of the characters, and it is written there when they were born and when they were killed in this war. Johnny is a musician, so I decided to show him the Museum of Folk Instruments. I am a musician by profession. I used to work as a teacher, but became a musician. What would a musician like to see? He wants to see and communicate with his instrument. I play guitar and play drums. I play a little bit on the key, sometimes on the bass, and I sing. Seeing the Dombra and hearing its sound was great. It is not only the Kazakh instruments, there were also Korean instruments, French instruments, and other from different countries. There were even Indian instruments. There was a sitar, and there were a fleet from India and tabla. It was a very interesting place. If you're a musician, you need to definitely go there. One of the beautiful sunny winter days, we decided to take a ride with Johnny to Mindeo. It was very interesting to see the cable cars that were moving against the background of the snowy mountains. From the cable car station, Johnny and I went to the ice rink and decided to take a walk. On the road, we enjoyed the winter mountains and landscapes. The beauty of nature. We all know it. There is nothing that is equal to it. It is just beautiful. Lana showed me the beauty around Mindeo. Not far from the rink of Mindeo, there is a group of green, funny ice skaters. And there are tons of people on curb skating, and they are just so funny to watch. We decided to ride with them. It was great. It is very high. The sports complex is located at an altitude of 1,691 meters above sea level. Even my ears felt it. And when we got there, people were skating and photographing each other. All the way up there, the air is very clean. It's easy to breathe. Thanks to this air, 170 world records were set. I would first like to know how to skate. As I saw it, I decided that it wasn't necessary. I'd rather help Lana not fall. To my great shame, it was my first time to wear skates. I worked so hard putting them on. It is good that Johnny helped me. And for the first time in my life, I tried ice skating. It was very scary and fun. I had a lot of emotions. It is good that Johnny helped me. Previously, the biggest square of Almaty was called the New Square. And now it is called the Republic Square. In the center of the square, there is a monument to independence, at the foot of which there is a book with the imprint of the hands of our first president. In this huge monument, the golden man at the top of this column. Around it, there is a beautiful fence, and everything is made of copper. There are tents and soldiers. It was very interesting. We went and looked at it all. History knows that Kazakhs are good riders. A boy sitting on a horse, another one on the other side. Very clear architecture. There is a sculpture of a Kazakh woman made of copper. And on the other side, a Kazakh man. This feeling, mother, father, and two children on horses that travel down the road. And in the center, there is a monument with a golden man on top. And from the bottom, there is a copper book. And a hand. This is the imprint of Nazarbayev's hands. I am a happy man. I put my hand on it. It was great. Recently in Almaty on Jandosova Street, they built a golden mosque named after Bayken Hashimov. Johnny and I admired these golden minarets. The shopping malls of Almaty have very interesting designs. We went to one of these centers with Johnny when it was evening in Almaty. Previously, our city was called Alma-Ata, which in Kazakh means Alma and apple. Ata is grandfather. It is very interesting. Recently, our city received a new name, Almaty, which in Kazakh means apple. What does it have to do with an apple? The fact that this place used to have the greatest orchards and grew the most delicious apples called Almaty Aport. Great, it is very interesting. Well, right now they are growing these kind of apples. I saw a sculpture made of ice. People made a snow leopard with ice. Very good work. And also I saw a huge apple made of ice, and it is lit in red. It was super. I especially like the shape of the letters. It is very symbolic. Each letter is mesmerizing. There is something interesting and mysterious to it. We are very amused by the figure of not very thin women. India probably has a lot of women like that, but we have them too. A large woman made of stone with a big belly like women who previously starred in Bollywood films. But this one was super chubby. Not far from my house there is a park named after Mahatma Gandhi, the great son of the Indian people. I often like to walk here with my children. It is touching. I am from India and we have a hero, Mahatma Gandhi. And my hero is Mahatma Gandhi. And it is amazing to meet him in a completely different country. Lana tells me, I'll go show you a surprise. And tell her what a surprise. For me, here's every step is a surprise. She says we have a square. What's the square? Let's go. When she showed me the square, I was shocked. I see the monument of Mahatma Gandhi. At the base of the sculpture, the great words of Mahatma Gandhi are carved. At the base of the sculpture, the great words of Mahatma Gandhi are carved. The principle of an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind.